the new lesson. And the new lesson is human eye and the colorful world. And human eye is very important topic, and we should know our human eye. And in the previous lesson, we discussed about what is mean by light, and what is mean by refraction, what is mean by reflection, what are the laws are there behind the reflection and the refraction, what is Snell's law, what is refractive index, what is optical density, and what are the letters we are representing the radius of curvature, focal length, and image distance, object distance. And we discuss about the magnification, and we discuss about the glass slab and the prism, and we discuss about the power of the lens. And in this chapter we are going to learn about human eye. The human eye is a very sensitive part in the human body. The human eye, which enables us to see the world and the colors. Among all the sensitive organs or sense organs, the human eye is holding the higher part. Why? Because if you close your eyes, you can smell, you can taste, even you can hear the sound, but you cannot see the colors. That is very important one. So we should protect our eyes in a protective manner, and we should avoid loss of vision, because most of the people are using smartphone. So the smartphone usage is much than the normal one. So most of the students are affected by the loss of vision. So even in your class, most of the people are wearing the spectacles in order to avoid the things. So we should protect our eyes in a proper manner. Okay. And in this class, we are going to discuss about the parts of human eye. What are the parts are there, and what are the functions are there, and we are going to discuss about the power of accommodation. That is also is one of the very important thing that we are going to discuss. And here, the human eye is like a camera. Why we are saying that the human eye is like a camera? Because it is capturing the light and it is converting the light into the images, and after that we are getting the information from the image. Same as our human eye, because it is capturing the light through the lens, and after that it is forming an image inside our human eye, and after that signals are created, then it is sent to the brain via optic nerves, and after that the image will be converted into information. The brain will give you the information what we are seeing outside. That we are going to discuss. And it has some important points, and that important parts are having some functions that we are going to discuss. So first one is eye lens. So in our human eye, we have convex lens. So you know very well, the convex lens is always form an inverted image. So when you form the inverted image, what will happen? Can you identify the images, or can you identify the objects? No. So after that retina is acting as a screen. That retina creates some electrical pulses. That pulses are going to the brain, and after that we are getting the information. So the lens is very important, and convex lens always form an inverted image that you know very well on the screen. So if you want to find out the image, if you want to get the image, we need some screen. So the retina is part which is act as a screen, and the retina is present behind the lens, and retina is one of the very important one. Why? Because if you adjust the focal length, the image cannot be formed properly on the retina. So the retina cannot be adjusted, the focal length of the lens can be adjusted. So retina is very important. And the third one is cornea. So cornea is the front part. So the white color bulging is known as cornea. So cornea is allowing the light to enter inside. So inside the human eye, it is allowing the light, and the human eyeball in the shape of spherical. So you know very well the spherical shape of human eye. When you remove all these points, you will get one spherical shape. So in one of the spherical side, the eye lens is present, and the other side the retina is present, that you know very well. And when the light is enter inside our human eye, most of the lights are getting refraction in the front part cornea. So the cornea is very important. And you know one thing, the cornea is protecting us from the dust and the damages. So it is protecting from the external injuries also. It is a white color bulging part. And the fourth one is iris. So iris is located behind the cornea. So in the front part the cornea is there. So behind the cornea the iris is present. And the iris is a dark muscular diaphragm. So if you see this one, so the small part is known as iris. So it has some cells. So the muscular diaphragm is known as iris. And the pupil is there. The pupil, which is also is control the size of the so the iris is controlling the size of the pupil. The pupil also is one of the very important part, that is the fifth part of the eye, and it controls and regulate the light which is enter inside. So the amount of light can be controlled by the pupil. So the pupil is very important. That is what we are getting. We are getting the contraction while seeing the bright light. If the light is very low, we are gaze. We are increasing the size of the eyeball to see the object clearly. So that can be controlled by the part pupil. And the light sensitive cells are present in the retina. Already you know very well, retina is acting as a screen. So in that screen we have some sensitive cells. So the light sensitive cells are present there in the retina. So when the light is fall on the retina, the cells are getting activated, and it is creating some electrical pulses. So the light sensitive cells are creating some electrical pulses. So that electrical pulses are transferred to the brain through optic nerves. So optic nerves is a cable which is used to send the electric pulses to the brain. So what are all the information they are gathering from the lens, that can be transformed to the brain through the optical nerves. So optical nerves is one of the very important thing. So the signals are sent to the brain via optical nerves, and the brain interrupts these signals, and finally we are getting the information of the object what we are seeing outside. So that is the thing. And in the next one, the diagram is there in your book. You can refer the diagram, go through it once again, and you can identify the points where it's located. And the next topic is power of accommodation. The power of accommodation is nothing but the eye lens is composed of fibrous jelly-like material. So the jelly-like material can be enlarged the size of the eye. So that is also one of the thing. And the change in the curvature of the lens can change the focal length of the eye lens. So that is also one of the things. So the change in the curvature of the eye lens can change the focal length. So this can be done by the ciliary muscles. So the ciliary muscles are present there, which is used to contract the eyeball and to enlarge the eyeball. So it is coming into the contraction and the enlarged. So the ciliary muscles are working like this, and when the focal length is increased, it will be blurred. When you keep it on somewhere else, that also cannot be seen. So we have a limit, minimum limit. So that limit is known as least distance of distinct vision. So the least distinct vision of a human being is 25 centimeter. So the 25 centimeter away, if you keep your printed pages, you can see the lines clearly. If you reduce the length 20 or 18, your image will be blurred, so you cannot see the object clearly. And the next one, the farthest point up to which I can see the object clearly is called far point of the eye. So wherever you are keeping your object, if you can see the object clearly, that is the farthest point or far point of your eye. The next one is cataract. I think most of the people you would have known about cataract. So the cataract is one of the defect of eye. In this defect, sometimes the partially or fully loss of vision of old age people. So sometimes the crystalline lens, so the convex lens, become milky and cloudy. So sometimes that lens turns into milky or cloudy, that is caused by cataract. So the cataract can be cured by cataract surgery. So after that we can restore the vision, otherwise loss of vision partially or fully. So we will discuss the remaining thing in the next video. Thank you.